I mean, if I write out English, will you be able to read it?
Sure.
Translate it.
Hey.
Yeah?
Okay, so can I write on the back
So
of
this
this
is the
paper?
negotiation room.
Yeah, sure.
There's Adrian,
Yeah.
This one?
That's okay.
Hebert. Awesome
Hello.
negotiating. And Gina.
That's a call.
Okay, perfect.
And the attorney. Lawyer.
Hi.
Okay. So we have just been working on negotiating. And
You want me to
I'm
wait?
winning.
Yeah, it'll just take me a few minutes to write this out.
That's
It's done.
Okay, are we ready? Yes.
Here, let's put this down here. Okay.
This.
Gina, maybe you can sit over there.
We all have to look okay? Like handsome and...
We need. I think we need to put it over here.
Just move the chair. There you go.
Is that good? Okay. My brother was going to come. He's a photographer, and he was going to film this, all of this.
Okay, how's his name?
His name is Chris.
Chris.
Chris is not here,
Alright, we'll be waiting
so
for
this
Chris.
is and Chris is instead of Chris.
Alright.
Okay, it's okay.
No.
Hold on.
Vamos
No.
con el tecito.
Yes, don't say anything because Gina and I talked about it. I will feel much more comfortable if we had some written verbiage on what happens, the negotiations, and I get your word is your bond, and that's really extraordinary. I mean, that's integridad, right? I would feel more comfortable just to put it in the formal agreement that what happens at the end of the 90 days. Renegotiating, or what is it? The coming to a new, or negotiating again. 'Cause I get that at the end of this contract, July 17th. On that day, you guys can start looking for a new buyer. You know, that's possible. And then do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I want that communication that will ensure that I'm the one that I can negotiate to be able to pay or come up with the remaining amount of money with a new negotiation with you guys. That's all.
Okay. Well, let's see how she puts it.
Yeah.
We read it.
No sé, eso también tenemos que hablar con mi comarca entonces.
Sí.
¿A qué nos compromete eso y cómo afecta ese contrato, no? Tal vez no se lo reúnen.
Sí, solo ver la
La
Sí,
versión.
veamos.
porque puede ser igual que la cláusula novena.
Como la que dice. No.
No, aquel es tuyo. ¿Ya has tomado el vaso?
Yo lo pedí.
que se van a hacer allí?
¿Cómo?
Puede ser.
Who is the owner of this glass, of this water?
Oh.
He's.
No, I'm going to. No, she's just writing an example. What are you
No,
doing?
no,
I'm joking.
We're joking around.
We are looking
He's
for
saying
the
who's the
owner.
owner of the glass of water, and he says that that's the main issue of this meeting right now.
Yeah.
So
Got the
because
glass.
he doesn't know
Talking about
which glass he can drink of. You know, fooling around. That is. ¿A qué hora se abre la oficina entonces, en general?
No, aquí es las 24 horas.
Ah,
La
24
persona
horas.
se va a las 5, pero.
No pueden venir de aquí, tiene que te la gana la que llegar.
Sí.
Ya.
Sí, domingo, cualquier día, solo que no va a haber nadie y el aire acondicionado.
Ah, ¿no lo puedes prender vos? De aquí, de algún lado.
Bueno, el de esta sala yo creo que sí puedo, pero. No sé. Usualmente se alimenta por el oficentro y entonces a cierta hora ya se apaga.
Oh. My diamonds fell off. One of them.
Oops.
It's okay.
Se cayó una.
Probably when I was capsized. Just one.
So, from what you're from? California.
Mm-hmm.
Which part of California?
It's closer to San Francisco.
Oh, really? I went to visit my sister that she lives in Sacramento, and we traveled to San Francisco.
How did you like it?
I delightful. Is the
Yes.
We went to Monterey and then we
Oh.
drive to near the coast up to San Francisco. It's
On
beautiful.
Highway 1?
No. Yeah, the one.
Yes,
Not the 101.
No, one.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's beautiful. And then we went to Sonoma, Napa, and returned to Sacramento. The whole area is beautiful. I like it a lot.
Yes, I love it. Yes, I love the city.
And how far from San Francisco?
45 minutes
45 minutes.
with traffic.
With traffic.
That's good.
It's very close.
Laos.
Yes, it is close.
San Ramon. San Ramon is
San
the
Ramon, Chevron.
San
The
Ramon.
company Chevron Gas, Chevron,
La Chapa.
is in San Ramon.
Ah, yes. It's a big plant.
It's huge.
Huge, I know.
Chevron is
Chevron.
the fuel company.
Fuel. Gina, is this an epic? An epic tale?
No.
Okay, this is a lot of verbiage. We'll, okay, finish and then we will. We'll see what you have for us. This, when we first did these negotiations a month ago in your office, they seemed very simplistic, very basic. And so for something more legal, a bigger negotiation, it seemed to me that we need to have more, it needs to be more, I don't know, not so simple.
Yeah.
However, I'm impressed that the system here in Costa Rica is very simple. That's just how it is. Your legal system is simple. And, I mean, it's something that we're not used to. So, I think that's why we're coming up with but what, what's binding and what's not binding. Because you use your word as your bond, and your word is binding to you because you have it here. And that's not like it is in the US.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's very, very different for me. Amazing, because that's how I am also like this. And anyways, I
I
digress.
decided.
She doesn't want to get hurt.
That's okay. It's understandable. Neither us. So yeah.
And this just makes her feel more comfortable.
Yeah.
Okay. I will read this out loud, and then you can translate.
No, you can read it if you're okay with it. I'll read it, and then we have to discuss it.
Okay.
And
Something to this effect.
This is yours.
Mine?
Yours? No. No.
Yeah.
Yeah, you started.
No, I didn't drink
Okay,
it.
this is yours. Then.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
I forgot. If I drank here.
Thank you. Salute.
Cheers.
Salud. Vaya, me olvidó abrir la lentilla. Me olvidó las lentillas.
Sí, lo vemos.
No tantas.
Sí, claro.
Do you understand what I'm trying to say?
I do.
You can
Okay.
rephrase it however you want.
Okay, I'm willing to negotiate this,
Alright.
but something to that effect.
Okay. Anyway.
Something to that effect.
The idea.
Yeah. Which is basically what you all said. It's just in writing.
Pretty soon.
The green and white ones.
I mean, you ask if it's good taste.
Yes.
I usually don't eat,
You don't keep
but I don't know if the taste is.
some mint.
I don't think so.
The green and white ones aren't bad.
That's not convincing. Is there trash? Basura aquí?
No, just leave it in the table and
If I don't like it.
Huh?
If I don't like it,
You
then.
say it's,
Okay,
Into the
entonces
plastic
volver a
film.
los ligados a la realidad. Porque eso lo deja muy en el aire, o sea, muy subjetivo, ¿entiendes? Es como no tener nada ahí. Eso es volver a ver.
Sí, ella dice que ella está de acuerdo en negociar algo bajo ese aspecto, ¿verdad? Yo lo que veo es que lo que esto dice es que
Porque si no puede tener la plata así de que volvemos a negociar, o sea, no hay seguridad en nada, ¿entendés?
sí, o sea,
O
no
sea,
es
estaríamos disfrutando el documento. Sí, en los contratos lo tenemos negro porque tenemos blanco. O sea, no puede ser si hay cosas, si hay cosas. Pues realmente nosotros, bueno, realmente saldría uno un poco en el aire, ¿no? No tendría seguridad en nada. Porque sencillamente pueden decir, no, vamos a negociar, vamos a negociar. Entonces, así como muy, es atractivo para nosotros. Porque nos amarramos con lo de algo que podría caerse. Y no nos vamos a amarrar sobre algo que no es formal, que no es definitivo, ¿no? Explicarle a él si tomamos esas decisiones, que nunca hemos hecho nada que nos deje contentos, ¿no?
Okay.
Básicamente, eso está evitando el trabajo.
Okay. So, we always have made all the negotiations and deals we've done in the past. We always do it having in mind how we feel about it. You know, if we feel happy with it, you know, we go for it. Even though sometimes there are, you know, things that are not all of our, you know, pleasure, let's say like that. We keep the thing, you know. Right now, we're not feeling that thing with this because there are two things. One is like in some way this is telling us that on July 17th we won't have the deal done because there is too much worry about it, you know. And that's how we are feeling, you know. We don't have something like for certain, you know. We are talking about this and then we have to re-talk
I
about,
get it.
you know,
Yes.
giving back the 42,000 and, you know, so as we see it, it's like, I know that you are worried about losing this money, you know, but we don't feel like we are ready. Let's say like this, girls. We took a 2018 $280,000 property. We put it a special price for you because we like you, alright?
Okay.
We stopped the sale of this property for 1 month, just having 5,000 in our pockets. You know, it's how I put you in how you put me in the message. $5,000 is not that much. You know, even though we let the last month of summer of selling that property just because we thought we have an agreement.
Yes.
Right. So, the month has passed, and we thought, as the original agreement, because I wasn't there, so I can give my word about it. Adrian was there. That he thought that in 1 month the deal didn't happen. So today we're trying to make an agreement, a new agreement that will allow us to keep the property there for you, and in 3 months the deal is gonna be closed. You know, we already had, well, you guys already had that agreement. Didn't happen. So I understand that you have new plans in order to purchase the property. But there was a change between that month on how you guys agreed, right? As I'm telling you, I wasn't there, so I can't give my word on it. So right now, what we would like is to have a date, really a date where the deal is going to be really closed. You know, like, okay, here's the remaining money. Let's proceed as the law says. We're gonna give you the land. What we're getting here is some kind of
Hesitance
yeah,
or uncertainty.
exactly,
I
and that's
agree.
how
Yes, I
we
agree.
are feeling it. It's not that we have a bad idea of you. You know what I mean? But there was already an agreement that didn't happen.
I get it.
So there was a month, there was 4 beautiful weeks that we could try to sell this property to other party, you know, and we just kept it for you there with $5,000, you know what I mean? So this is how we feel about it, with, you know, and you already know that we like to work with integrity, and we rather, you know, keep the 42,000 for you, you know, than sign something where we still feel like, you know, you said the word, hesitant. Yeah.
It's not that she's hesitant,
No.
because she's fully committed. Her concern is that if something unforeseen should happen, and she has to reach out to you all and say, could we, you know, renegotiate another 30 days, for example, that you all are going to grant that to her.
Yeah, well, I just explained that around 30 minutes. You know?
Okay, and I'm just making, again, I'm just looking out for her.
No, and I'm looking for
Right,
my family
no,
as
I got
well,
you.
you know. So I know that my father-in-law, he doesn't feel like we still have a deal because it didn't happen how they agreed at the beginning.
Right.
Nor you, not me were there at that point, so I really have to be objective about this matter right
No, I
now.
understand.
But they had an agreement,
Right.
it didn't happen. So we're trying to make a new agreement, and we still want to, you know, to see it happening.
Mm-hmm.
But this is, you know, like as we feel it, as he feels
Mhm.
about it, it's like opening the door.
Yes, it's not a
to
closed door.
yeah.
Okay.
It's
Yeah,
not
it's
a
understandable.
closed
I
door.
understand.
Yeah, comfortable.
So, believe Adrian and I, we have very close thoughts, you know, about the business. That's why we work together and we back up each other and things like that, you know. It's not like I'm talking just for me. I know I'm talking for him as well.
Yes.
When I say that we really like your project and we really like how you are and the plans you have for the future, because those plans in some way matches with your plans, you know. So we like that, and we would like to have you as a client, as a friend, and as a neighbor of us in our project.
Okay.
But we don't feel comfortable signing things that in some way is an open door, and we don't feel like we have the feet in a steady ground.
Yeah.
So
Can I just add something?
yeah.
What I want to do is have an agreement between us. It's that I am buying this property. Because I don't want anyone else to buy this property. I want to buy this property. My only concern is that my property in California will take a little bit longer to finalize the sale because of how the escrow, how the system is in California or the U.S. And it's butting up right against that line. And that's the only thing. And before you...
Yeah, estás
Are
entendiendo.
you following? This property is a closed door for me. I'm closing the door to this property today. Like in my mind and how I feel. And so I'm not backing out. So there's no, I would have been willing to pay half of the amount today because I do have that. But the way that this is worded, it feels like it's not a done deal. So I want the done deal today, except that I still have to get the 100,000, the rest of the 100,000.
Podemos adquirir cualquier compromiso por moral, legal tiene que quedarse como está.
Tengo una idea. O sea, dice que ella estaría dispuesta incluso a pagar la mitad de una vez sabiendo que tenemos algo cerrado.
Eso no lo entendí.
¿Por qué no le decimos?
¿Cómo quieres ser personal de una vez cuánto?
O sea, que ella incluso estaba dispuesta a pagar la mitad para dar seguridad de que entonces, ¿por qué no hablamos de que si hablamos, porque ella tiene la mitad, ella está corriendo contra la línea como en California se maneja el estado de derechos de casas, ¿entendés?
De acuerdo.
Entonces, primero me dejas preguntarle que si lo hacemos por la mitad, le traspasamos el otro, y que si eso sería algo que le da seguridad a ella y que el resto lo podemos manejar de una forma más tranquilamente.
Entonces tenemos que recurrir a hipoteca.
No me importa, o sea, bueno, no tanto hipoteca.
Sí, claro.
Ah, bueno, sí, ¿y qué importa? O sea, si de la mitad serían 105, le pasamos la propiedad con una hipoteca y que necesite el tiempo que necesite para el resto. ¿Qué demás cosas evidencia?
No, de acuerdo. Pero entonces ya cambiamos el tema. Ya digamos que mantener 100% no, que no y ella tiene más seguridad de ella. Pero sí, tendría que pagar.
Aquí con el abogado presente.
Lógicamente, pero entonces es una decisión nueva. Ella está diciendo que eventualmente podría pagar la mitad.
Yo le voy a hacer la propuesta a ella.
No, pero no se lo dijo ahorita.
Sí, lo mencionó.
Ok, entonces tenemos dos opciones. Si lo queremos dejar así, lo hacemos según el contrato tiene que quedar legal, si no, para que lo hacemos. O sea, no vamos a agregarle eso, desde todo, no vamos a quedar en el aire, por lo visto muy claro. Bueno, otra opción sería que se tenga la propiedad del día, que se la deje y que nos pague.
Sí,
Eso sí, tiene que ser fijo que la propiedad es pagar a 90 días y después de ahí puede tener
el tiempo que necesite estar de acuerdo.
vamos a ponerle un
Pequeño interés.
un buen interés después de, si no cancela el ley, no le vamos a quedar la propiedad, pero tendría otros 60 días, por ejemplo, cancelando el interés y nosotros no podemos esperar eternamente tampoco.
pero sí estaríamos dispuestos a traspasarle de una vez por el 50%, de manera que ella sienta seguridad también.
El 50% serían
105.
y ¿cómo se llama? Y que sí, ya tiene la seguridad y que tiene que cubrir el pago de la hipoteca que tiene costo, ¿no?
Ok.
¿Cuánto vale la hipoteca? $100,000,
Y pues tendría que hacer los números.
pero así vale un par de millones.
Podría andar por ahí. Los simples es menos, pues. Tengo que meterme al sistema para calcularlo. Y se los puedo traer ahorita.
Okay, I just want one question before everything. What time do you guys leave tomorrow?
I think our flight out of here, I want to say, is around 1.
Around 1.
Yes, I'll try to double check.
Okay. Okay, nada más estoy preguntando qué hora será mañana.
Sí, ya tienen, no vayan,
Okay. Gina, you would like to hear this. We got two options as a way to see it. So we can feel secure about this and also giving you certainty that everything is okay. Alright? First one will be like as the agreement is right now, as all the changes we did, not putting something like this because that's what is making us feel like shaky about it, right? And the second one is a brand new option. I just it came to my mind and exposed it to Adrian, and he says it could work. That if you are willing, we could accept the half of the price of the property right now, and so you can see we are willing to do the business with you. We can trespass the property right away to your name, at your name, you know. And the remaining money you can get the 3 months or whatever you need to get the remaining money, and after that, if she needs more help, more time, she already have the property at her name. So we are waiting for the rest of our money. So the only thing we could make is a little interest that is normal after the 3 months, per the time she needs. So in that way, I think we're giving away our property